I'll start off with just besides the welcome, maybe getting, I mentioned to Artwell, he had a title, yeah, Head of Creative and Ecosystem. It's quite new, yeah. Artwell, what does that title mean, yeah, and what do you do?
Sure. So I originally started as the head of creative, and it was the first time that we had the title head of creative 5 years ago at Google. What that meant is that I had to figure it out and make it up as we went. But we knew there was a need, but we had to work with it. We worked with that need, and we started partnering with creative agencies, clients, and media agencies. Basically, the role there is to help everybody be able to use our tools in the most efficient way, the most effective way, but while still remaining creative, right? But it's not about killing creativity, because when I walk into a room, sometimes people are like, eek, here we go, It's about keeping that creative still as rich as it is, but bringing in a little bit of that science just to make sure that it's effective, which is fittingly perfect for this conversation, right? About a year and a half ago, I then got a second title, which was Head of Ecosystems. This is a complete shift. This is now working with helping companies being able to, get their tech maturity fixed and sorted and optimized the best way possible. And this can be anything from measurements to you name it. If it's tech maturity, we work on that. These are two very stark opposite things. But the reality is at some stage they need to come together, right? And you can't have these two things working in silos. It's a tough job. I'm doing it. I think I'm the only one at Google, and I mean out of the 100,000 staff globally who's got that combination of jobs. But it's interesting because it gives you an overarching view of what's happening in the industry across these two widely different spaces.
Yeah, I would like to hear more about that. But I think as an opening to you, Sylvester, amazing creative career and business leader, founder of your own agency that's doing phenomenally well. How do you keep creativity alive? Yeah, I think there's a big tension with changes with technology that people feel creativity is being taken out of the ecosystem. As someone that's fighting the brand, personally, how do you keep creativity alive in your team and with your partners?
I think for me, creativity was always the reason I joined this industry. And creativity as a tool to be able to sell products and services and actually be able to amplify whatever brand or business that you are pushing. So for me, creativity is the thing that we use to be able to sell and to be able to do what I do. But interestingly, the question about how do you keep creativity alive, I had an interesting conversation early on this week with an EXCO member of a business that is in the JSE top 100 listed companies. In fact, I won't mention the name, but they were right up there. And this business has been doing very well, very successful, market cap right up there, phenomenal organization. They employ about 220,000 people in South Africa alone. Amazing. And she said to me on this call, so an introductory conversation, said to me, we've been running a very successful business for about 89 years, and we don't really believe in marketing. We don't use marketing, but we have a successful business. And I just thought, geez, what do you mean you use marketing? We've got about 19 different units and divisions, and in all those divisions, we have no one in marketing. So I was quite fascinated by this question because this idea of creativity is such an interesting one, right? Because when you're speaking on a panel like this, where you're having people that are in the ecosystem that know creativity, that know marketing, but actually there's a huge world out there that don't see creativity in the way that we see it, and therefore for me, when we talk about creativity, it's such a tricky thing for those that are in the industry. They understand what that is, but there's a lot of people out there who see creativity as not necessarily a tool that is able to drive their business. Because if a business can be successful and do so well without marketing, what does that mean about us within this space? So do I think that creativity and how do I keep creativity going is just showcasing the power of of creativity in being able to move what I need to move from a product perspective or sales or engagement or sentiment perspective.